Maybe we can start. I hereby call the 14th day of the 23rd Congress, the 14th day of the third regular session of the 23rd Congress to order. May we all rise for a moment of silent prayer. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abel Alfonso,
Casalelia Mang, Mang.
Senator Aritos, Senator Christian, Senator Figuer, Senator Coland, Senator Conman, Floor Leader Lawrence,
Amen.
Senator Nemea,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Romalo, Senator Urusamal, Speaker Moses.
Aye.
Mr. Speaker, 9 members are present.
With that, we have a quorum to transact business. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is item 4, reading of the journal.
Good morning.
Floor Leader Lawrence.
Good morning, Speaker and members, and all who are with us in the gallery this morning. I move that we dispense with the reading of the journal.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress dispense with the reading of the journal. Discussion? No objection. We will vote on said motion. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now dispensed with the reading of the journal. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on item number 5, presidential communications. As of now, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item 6, FSM Supreme Court communications. None, Mr. Speaker. Item 7, member communications. We are in receipt of one, and it's number 23-07.
Members, take note. Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're on item number 8, departmental communications. We have one, and it's number 23-40.
Continue.
Item 9, agency or governmental authority communications. None, Mr. Speaker. Item 10, state communications. None. Item 11, state Supreme Court communications. None, Mr. Speaker. Item 12, municipal or town communications. We do not have any, Mr. Speaker. Item 13, foreign government communications. None. And item 14, miscellaneous communications. None, Mr. Speaker.
Order of the day. Short recess. Congress is back in session.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the order of the day, we have the first item, which is item 15, standing committee reports. Please disregard the awaiting list, number 23-16.
Next item.
Item 16, special committee reports. None, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 17, for assignment of measures and communications, please refer to referral sheet number 23-38.
Members, chairs, please take note. Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Unfinished business for item 18, none.
Next item.
Item 19, bill calendar. The first bill under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill number 23-70 CD1 for second and final reading. CB number 23-70 CD1 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 19-124 as amended by Public Laws numbers 19-133, 19-140, 19-150, 20-05, 20-15, 20-33, 20-48, 20-63, 20-71, 20-156, 20-175, 21-22, 21-52, 21-146, 21-195, 21-213, 21-244, 22-62, and 22-111 by amending Sections 2 and 6 thereof to change the use and allotment of certain funds previously appropriated therein to fund priority infrastructure projects and other programs for Yap and Pohnpei states and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress passes Congress Bill number 23-70 on second and final reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second reading CB number 23-70 CD1. Discussion.
Speaker,
Floor Leader Lawrence, you have the floor.
I wish to offer a floor amendment to CP 23-70 CD1. Copies of the amendment has been circulated, and I would like to ask the chief, due to its length, the chief clerk can assist in reading it.
Short recess.
Can we not read it,
Can we
but just
dispense with the
insert?
reading
it.
because it's of its length?
Okay. All right, we'll do that.
Let's go
We'll
back.
just dispense with it.
Congress is back in session. Floor Leader, please restate your motion.
Thank you, Speaker. Motion for a floor amendment on CP 23-70 CD1. Because of its length, I move that we dispense with the reading of the floor amendment. So moved.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-70 CD1 offered by Floor Leader Lawrence be adopted, and because of its length, we will dispense with the reading of the amendment. Discussion.
Speaker,
Chairman Figueroa.
move that we dispense with the rule that prohibits substantive amendment on second and final reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress suspend the rules that may impede our action on the offered floor amendment, especially the rule prohibiting substantive amendments on second reading. Discussion? Any discussion? If no objection, debate is closed. We will now vote on the suspension of the rules. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The rules are now suspended. We are now on the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-70 CD1, offered by Floor Leader Lawrence. Discussion? If no objection, question has been called for. Debate is now closed. We will vote on the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-70 CD1. All those in favor of the offered floor amendment say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The floor amendment has now been adopted by Congress. We now have CB number 23-70 CD2. Discussion. Any further discussion? If none, no objection. Debate is closed. We will now vote by roll call of delegations. Chief Clerk, please call the roll. And please note that since the chairman of the Chuk delegation is not with us this morning, Chairman Nimia will cast the vote for Chuk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the state of Chuk, Chairman Nemea.
Yes.
For the state of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the state of Koshai. For the state of Yap, Chairman Rusumal. Mr. Speaker, 3 states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
Thank you. With that, Congress has passed on second and final reading, CB number 23-70, CD2. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Currently under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill Number 23-61 CD1 for second and final reading. CB Number 23-61 CD1 is a bill for an act to amend Section 506 of Title 24 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated, by putting an exemption for long-line fishing in the closed area, the 12-mile area seaward of the territorial sea, not to extend beyond 24 nautical miles from the baseline from which the breadth of the territorial sea is measured, and for other purposes.
Chairman Mia.
Move for the passage of said bill on second and final reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading, CB number 23-61 CD1. Discussion? Chairman Christian, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you, Speaker. There's a short amendment that has been offered, and it's been distributed to members. May I if you please direct the Chief Clerk to read the amendment?
Chief Clerk, please read the offered floor amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now have a floor amendment to Congressional Bill Number 23-61 CD1, offered by Senator Peter M. Christian. It reads as follows. Item 1, page 1, line 11, after the word "that," insert the following: unintended and limited drifting of fishing lines into the area shall not be penalized.
There you have it. It's been moved and seconded that the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-61 CD1, offered by Chairman Christian, be adopted. Discussion? Any discussion? If none,
Short recess, Mr. Speaker.
short recess.
I just wonder, when we say intent is a state of mind. I don't know what I'm talking about, so never mind.
Mr. Speaker,
We're in recess.
yeah, I'm also having difficulty with that language because it would be extremely difficult to establish unintended drifting of lines and what have you. So I would kindly ask that we reconsider that amendment and just leave it as is. It's going to be extremely difficult to establish unintended. Right. Right. What if it's intentional that it be drifting in that? The reason why I raised that is because my understanding of this whole idea of exempting long line and pole and line in.
There was never any intention to exempt long-line fishing boats from the restricted areas. There was never that intention. It's just the line, the drifting, laid and faded line. There was never any intention, at least from me,
Right.
to alter this amendment.
Chairman, I still have problem with that, so I would move that we defer action on this till next session.
Okay, let's go back. We are still on discussion of the offered floor amendment to CB number 23-61 CD1, offered by Chairman Christian. Any further discussion on the offered floor amendment? If no objection, we will vote on the offered floor amendment to CB number 2361, CD1, offered by Chairman Christian. All those in favor say aye.
Nay.
All opposed say nay.
Nay.
Motion carried. The offered floor amendment to CB number 23-61, CD1, has been adopted by Congress. We now have CD2. We're now back to discussion on the CB number 23-61, CD2, for second and final reading. Any further discussion?
Speaker, I will defer to Chairman Nemea.
Chairman Mia?
I move for the deferment of this bill to next session of Congress.
Any second?
Second.
It's been moved and second that the Congress defer its action on CB number 23-61, CD2, to the next session of Congress. Discussion? Objections? If no objection, we'll vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now deferred its action to CB number 23-61, CD1, till the next session of Congress. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Point of privilege, Mr. Speaker.
State your point.
Thank you, Speaker. I would like to recognize some of the folks that are here with us in the gallery today. First of all, I'd like us to recognize Mr. Eugene Banglinen, consultant for Norma. Let's all give him a round of applause. You can stand up so we can see you. And Miss Luisa Movic, legal assistant, also working for Norma. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Floor Leader Lawrence. It's always a pleasure to see our citizens in the gallery observing our session, and anyone else observing our session. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, as of now, we do not have any more bills.
Chairman Christian, you have the floor.
I move that we adjourn, sign and die.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adjourn, sign a die. Any objections?
Short recess, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess.
I shouldn't be talking about it, but it's there is a resolution, and I can understand where Chairman Christian is coming from. Resolution, yeah, they're good, but it's not going to make the person alive. But there is that resolution introduced by no other than Chairman of R&D Committee, pending in our package for today. So, 23-125. It doesn't require 10 votes. It's just a simple expression of sympathies and condolences, or condolences and sympathy. But I can go either way with it. It's I know Yap State Legislature had already done their part, so
Mr. Speaker, we haven't voted, so I have no issue with that. I saw that, but we can go back and adopt the resolution, and then I'll then place my motion again.
Okay, let's go back. Chairman Christian,
Mr. Speaker, I withdraw my motion to adjourn, sign and die.
if no objection, the motion to adjourn, sign and die has been withdrawn. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on item number 20, resolution calendar.
Short recess.
Mr. Speaker,
Can someone,
I believe the resolution was never assigned to a committee, so maybe whoever wants to move, and I don't mind moving, just move to place the number
Yeah,
on.
I'll withdraw and place it on
can we,
today's
can we
calendar.
defer all the resolutions first? So that they're off the calendar and then place? And if someone could make that motion?
Are they all nomination? No grant applications here before we defer them?
There are 4 nominations and 1 treaty. All of them require 10 votes. So Floor Leader, can you make the motion to defer all the resolution on the calendar? No? Okay, thank you. Let's go back. We are now on resolution calendar. Floor Leader Lawrence.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we defer action on the resolutions set for today's calendar to the next session of Congress. So moved.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress defer its action on CR number 23-111, CR number 23-37, CR number 23-60, CR number 23-62, and CR number 23-67 to the next session of Congress. Discussion? Any objections? If none, we will vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The resolutions are now deferred to the next session of Congress. Chairman Nimia, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the withdrawal and placement of CR number 23-125 for action on today's calendar.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress withdraw and place CR number 23-125 to be placed on today's resolution calendar for action. Floor Leader, any rules to suspend?
Motion for suspension of the rules that may impede our actions on the placement of the said resolution. So moved.
Any second? No second. It's been moved and seconded that Congress suspend the rules on the placement of CR number 23-125. Any discussion? No objection. We'll vote on the suspension of the rules. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. We have now suspended the rules that may impede our action on the placement of CR number 23-125. If no further discussion on the placement of CR number
Speaker.
23-125.
Speaker,
Yes, Vice Speaker.
I'm not an English speaker, but on line 15, I don't know if this is the right wording where it says St. Ignatius Church in Yap, Vocation Director as St. Ignatius. I thought it doesn't sound right with vocation. I don't know if it's vocational director at St. Ignatius, but that can't be treated as technical.
Yes, that can be treated as technical, and staff, please take note of the just find out. So,
Mr. Speaker, can I also point out something on page 2 of 2, line 1? After campus, I would like to add Vicar of Ponape and Cochrane, comma, and Chancellor for the rest of the statement.
well, let's place it and then you make an amendment to, We're still on discussion on the placement of CR number 23-125. Any objections? If none, we will vote on the said motion. All those in favor, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now placed on today's resolution calendar for action CR number 23-125. Chief Clerk, next resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Currently under the resolution calendar is Congressional Resolution Number 23-125 for adoption. CR number 23-125 is a resolution expressing the sincere condolences and sadness of the 23rd Congress of the Federated States of Micronesia to the family of the late Reverend Father Kenneth J. Urumaluk, S.J., at his passing on December 18, 2023.
Chairman Nimia.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, on page 2 of...
Motion for adoption.
Move for the adoption of said resolution.
It's been moved and seconded that CR number 23-125 be adopted by Congress. Discussion. Chairman Nimia, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to make an amendment, and that is on page 2 of 2, line 1, right after campus, to add figure of Ponape and Koshrai, comma, and the rest of the statement on line 1. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Make a motion.
So moved, Mr.
It's
Speaker.
been moved and seconded that the offered oral amendment to CR number 23-125 be adopted, offered by Chairman Nimia. Discussion?
Speaker, short recess?
Short recess.
Okay, just so I understand, so it will read after campus, comma, figure of,
Ponape.
do we just say Ponape and Koshai or figure of the diocese of, is it? I don't know, but anyway, so figure of Ponape and Koshai. And then, comma, and on, right?
Yes.
That's how it's going to read,
Yes.
right? Okay. And then on page 1, as was pointed out by Speaker, line 15, it should read not as, but at, right? Now, something, pastoral minister at St. Ignatius Church in Yap, vocational director at St. Ignatius House in Guam. Wow.
Yeah, we're going to treat that one as technical.
Okay.
So that the staff can take note and make the corrections, but the one offered by Chairman Nimia is it's a substantive change, so we're going to discuss the offered oral amendment and then vote on it.
Okay. I thought maybe another line to say that, and a great lover of crispy pata. Anyway.
Let's go back. We're still on discussion of the offered oral amendment offered by Chairman Nimia to CR number 23-125. Any further discussion on the offered oral amendment? If none, we will vote on the offered oral amendment to CR number 23-125 offered by Chairman Nimia. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The offered oral amendment to CR number 23-125 has been adopted by Congress. We now have CR number 23-125 CG1. Any further discussion on the resolution?
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Christian?
I'm wondering, I mean, the whereas which began on line 9 and ended line 12 says the Reverend Father Kenneth was ordained into the priesthood on June 15, 2002 at St. Michael Church on Satawal Island. That's a very, very important part of this resolution. But then it is diminished, in my opinion, by the next line that says, the same church in which he had been baptized. I wonder why it is necessary to say that. Was the church the important thing? Was that he was actually baptized the important thing? Because I think that kind of took away from the important message that we got beginning line 9. But anyway, he's up there somewhere, no longer going to bother me for a steak dinner. So hey, I'm fine with this.
Okay. We're still on discussion of CR number
We're in recess,
23-125.
On the last item, the transmission of resolutions, one should be sent to the Society of Jesuits organization.
We're still on discussion of the resolution. Can you make that amendment?
Yeah, okay. Are we in session?
We're in session.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, Mr. Speaker, I would like to offer the following amendment to page 2 on the resolving clause that starts with line 12 by adding that a transmitted copy of this resolution be sent to the Society of Jesus organization. I hope that, and trust to the legal counsel to ensure proper language of this motion. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered oral amendment to CR number 23-125 be adopted, offered by Chairman Christian. Discussion on the offered floor amendment. If no objection, debate is closed. We'll vote on the offered floor amendment to CR number 23-125, CD1, offered by Chairman Christian, be adopted. All those in favor of the said motion, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. The offered oral amendment to CR number 23-125, CD1 has been adopted. We now have CD2. Any further discussion on the resolution? If none,
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Christian.
just generally speaking, this is one of the shortest condolence resolutions that I have seen this Congress do for a man of substance, great substance. And I'm sure that there are many more attributes or contributions that Father Ken had done for us and with us also. And I think everyone, including his family back in Satawal, will appreciate Congress's passing of this resolution, adoption of this resolution. But I'd like to say on behalf of some of the people in Pohnpei, how Father Ken very much touched their lives. From those who were unfortunate to be found guilty of actions and were put in jail, to those who frequent the churches for their Sunday worship, to other activities in the schools and in the general community of Pohnpei. And it needs to be remembered that it is for that reason, for those reasons, that the community of Pohnpei, both secular and the clergy, requested that the remains of Father Ken be brought to Pohnpei to be buried here. And I do want to thank at this point the State of Yap, his family, the Society of Jesus Jesuits, for allowing the body of Father Ken to be brought to Pohnpei and be buried here. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Chairman Christian. Any further discussion on CR number 23-125, CD2? If none, no objection, we will vote on the adoption of CR number 23-125, CD2. All those in favor, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted CR number 23-125, CD2. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
None, Mr. Speaker.
Chairman Christian.
I have no motion, Mr. Speaker.
Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on item 21, introduction of bills and
Mr.
resolutions.
Speaker,
Floor Leader Lawrence.
I move that Congress adjourn, sign, and die.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adjourn, sine die. Any discussion, objections? If none, may we all rise. I hereby declare the third regular session of the 23rd Congress adjourned, sine die.